Picture yourself sitting with your study buddy, chai in hand, as they break down one of geography's most fundamental concepts. Today we're diving into the world of resources, but not in the boring textbook way. Think of it as understanding the very foundation of how human civilization has evolved and thrived. So what exactly is a resource? Imagine you're stranded on an island. That coconut tree isn't just a tree anymore. It becomes your source of food, water, and shelter material. A resource is essentially any element from nature that humans can exploit to satisfy their needs. But here's the fascinating part. What we consider a resource today might have been completely useless to people centuries ago. Coal was just black rock until the Industrial Revolution made it the fuel that powered nations. The beauty of resources lies in their dynamic nature. They're like chameleons, changing their value based on three crucial factors. First, cultural values. What one society treasures, another might ignore completely. Second, technology. The same crude oil that ancient civilizations stepped over became liquid gold once we learned to refine it. Third, the economic system. A society's wealth and structure determine what resources they can actually access and utilize. Not all societies can afford to harness every resource available to them, creating a complex web of global interdependence. Now let's organize this chaos into something your exam brain can handle. Resources fall into three neat categories. Natural resources come straight from Mother Earth. Think land stretching endlessly, water flowing in rivers and oceans, lush vegetation covering mountains, precious minerals buried deep underground, and wildlife roaming freely. These are nature's gifts, untouched by human hands. Then we have man-made resources. Everything humans have created using natural materials. Finally, human resources. The people themselves with their skills, knowledge, and labor power. But here's where the story takes a serious turn. With great power comes great responsibility, and our relationship with resources is no different. The most critical principle governing resource use is sustainability. Development should ensure that resources don't get exhausted easily and don't degrade the environment. Think of it like managing your monthly allowance. Spend wisely today so you have enough for tomorrow. Key takeaways. First, resources are defined by human needs and our ability to exploit natural elements. Second, the concept of what constitutes a resource is dynamic, constantly evolving with cultural values, technology, and economic systems. Third, sustainable development is crucial to prevent resource exhaustion and environmental degradation. Formula to remember: resources equals natural elements plus human needs plus technological capability plus economic accessibility. Exam tip: always remember the threefold classification: natural, man-made, and human resources. When answering questions about resource examples, stick to this framework and you'll never go wrong. The examiners love students who can categorize clearly and provide specific examples from each category.
Picture yourself